Intoxicated, I'm a waste, hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste, hoping I can drown the sorrow, but I love that bitter taste. Visions of you. Come closer. Nine and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste, hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. Visions of you.
And I think we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally here. It's finally happened. ESEA Main Season 54 playoffs are now live. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone an entire 7 weeks, 14 matches throughout the regular season, and it all comes down to this. Double upper and lower bracket elimination for Main Season 54 playoffs. And today we got Ghost Gaming and we got Buck Nasty, two teams that are going head-to-head to try and stay alive in this upper bracket. And it's a best of 3 now, no longer best of 1s, of course. And this is where it all comes down to. The entire regular season comes down to this very singular moment. And it's going to be a very interesting one at that as well, of course, with Ghost Gaming. The starting 5 being Emilite, Mira, Ellie, Kiki, and XP Sen. The classic 5 we've been seeing throughout the season so far. And on the opposite side of the server is going to be Buck Nasty. We got Rizo, CLL, for sure, Hoogs, and Heartless. And like I said, this is going to be a best of 3. So we have quite a few interesting maps we can talk about here with the veto. And, well, Ghost Gaming starting off the veto, of course. They actually banned Mirage, which they have not played this season so far. Buck Nasty as well, banning Inferno. They have not touched that either. But Nuke being picked up by Ghost Gaming. They're currently 1-3 on the map. 33% win rate, 39% T-side win rate, and a CT win rate of 44%. Buck Nasty, they have played Nuke as well. They have a 75% win rate on it, of course. 3 for 4, 55% T-side win rate, and a 68% CT-side win rate. And that's just map number 1. Map number 2 is going to be Train. And that was picked by Buck Nasty, of course. Ghost Gaming, to my knowledge, have not touched Train at all in the regular season. I believe this is fully, maybe they've done something behind the scenes. Maybe they kind of understood, like, hey, since this is a best of 3, we do need to kind of expand our map pools a little bit. So Train has been picked, and while Ghost Gaming have not played it, Buck Nasty have. They played it once, and they've won it. And they won it in dominant fashion, 100% T win rounds. They won all of their T rounds in that one game, as well as 92% of their CT rounds. So that is very astounding. But again, that is just one map, and I believe it was a blowout just based off these numbers. And of course, then Ghost Gaming decided to go ahead and ban Dust 2, which they have not played, and which is a actual solid map for Buck Nasty, 4 for 6 on it. And Buck Nasty decided to go ahead and ban Overpass. Both teams never played it. So we get an Ancient Decider. And Ghost Gaming 1 for 3 on Ancient, 40% T-side win rate, 42% CT side. And Buck Nasty played it once and lost it. 27% T-side win rate and only a 58% CT side win rate. Now that could make things very complicated. I mean, if this could go down to the wire, and I'm hoping it does, because I think it'll be an absolutely banger of a bo3, of course. Just making sure everything a little bit of context behind these two teams. Ghost Gaming on a 5-game win streak to close out the season. They were 4-5 at one point, now finishing the season, of course, 9-5 to qualify for playoffs. And they actually previously made playoffs last season as well, finishing intermediate. They went 7-2, finishing 3rd overall in the entire league. So it's a very good show for them. Meanwhile, Buck Nasty, they actually did not make playoffs last season, so it looks like they actually bolstered up their roster quite a bit. And again, this is their first time making main playoffs, if I'm not mistaken, as well. And again, there's going to be 2 players to look out for. One on each team, of course. For Buck Nasty, I'm going to have to say it's probably going to be Hoogs. He's rocking a 1.33 HLTV for the season so far, and 87 ADR. Very solid numbers for him. And I would say probably for Ghost Gaming, it's going to be Mira as well, 1.07, 85 ADR. She's been absolutely outstanding as well. I casted a couple of their games previously earlier on this season, and she was on a tear on their CT sides. So I think this is going to be a very, very interesting best of 3. And it looks like we've got all 10 players in the server. And again, this is going to be Nuke. So as we switch over to the map intro, Nuke is going to be something I was not really expecting to come through in the veto, I guess. And Ghost Gaming is picking it. They're picking a very strong map of Buck Nasty. So I have to wonder if maybe they have something in their back pockets to really kind of dominate Buck Nasty here. And again, we are just waiting for the warm-up to end, of course. But so far, so good. Let me just fix OBS really quick, make sure I can actually see it. Everything's running well. A-okay, A-okay. Ooh, we actually have a roster change. I was not aware of this. It's actually going to be 7licious instead of XP-san. So the roster for Ghost Gaming this evening is going to be Ellie, 7licious, Mira, Kiki, and Emelite. My throat is very dry, so I apologize in advance. It does look like we've got the warm-up has ended. So it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we are going right into the game. This is going to be Nuke. It's Buck Nasty versus Ghost Gaming. And this should be very interesting, at least. This is the knife round, of course, and again, this has been picked by Ghost Gaming. So Buck Nasty gets to choose the sides, of course, and it looks like they're gonna... I imagine they're gonna go for the CT side. Usually that is kind of the more dominant side for both teams. On Nuke. Keep in mind, Buck Nasty, 68% CT win rate. And yeah, they're gonna capitalize on that and pick it first. Dooley's bought very early for CLL. Probably just going to call him CL, make things a little bit easier. Rizo, Molly, and a nade. A couple flashes and a smoke, though, on Sevenlicious and Emily. As we begin the upper round 1 of main playoffs. Ghost Gaming versus Buck Nasty, map 1, Nuke. Sevenlicious is going to peek her head over outside and try and see if anyone's come to play. But some aggression from CL is going to work out very well. As Mir was not ready for it. Gets tapped out. Ellie is going to be here, but looks away at the wrong time and gets tapped out as well. CL, a double opening into the round for him. He's going to be very happy with that. Sevenlicious, though, is on this flank in bottom heaven. It's going to find Heartless, and Kiki's actually going to find one as well. That's going to make things very difficult. CL's found a third, and Hoogs is going to close it up with fourth, and it is going to be Sevenlicious in a 1-on-3. Now turned 1-on-2. She's jumped down. Hoogs might be able to realize that, but she's going to get crunched here. The dually in front of Silo and being flanked from heaven. But she has rotated over, and that's going to work very well for her. Now alone in a 1-on-1, but Rizo going to close out the round just by the skin of their teeth. Buck Nasty will win it and find their first. A very close round for them. I mean, that was a 5-on-3 turned into a 1-on-1. If you're Buck Nasty, that could have gone very, very different, but you're going to be grateful. You want it. Now it's just time to move on and build the momentum. Get this second round conversion. And Ghost Gaming, they've not gotten a bomb plant in the pistol round, so they're going to be going for the full save. But an early smoke towards, I imagine that's going to be towards Unbreakable. Flashing an HE grenade, I imagine that's going to be towards Squeaky, which it just will. Flash out towards Mini, but the MP9 from Heartless is going to do very well, and Hoogs is going to chime in with one as well. These MP9s, deadly as ever, and we just see it there. His first just going to clean up, find the head of Sevenlicious and Ellie. Kiki's going to be able to get one for herself before she gets taken down. An overall very clean round for Buck Nasty, putting the pressure on Ghost Gaming, not allowing them to group up and hit something fast. It is the first buy round for Ghost. And it is going to be a bonus for Buck Nasty. 2 MP9s, Heartless and for sure. Holding on to them. Ooh, a little bit of run boost there. Sevenlicious could have gotten the timing towards Hoogs maybe and outside, but it's not going to work out well. Very aggressive setup. Ooh, Heartless is just able to escape with his life. 4 HP. Looks like they were trying to get very aggressive there. Emily, I think, actually tapped one towards Heaven onto CL, but the bullet did not connect. Rizo's made his presence well known down in secret, denying any sort of push downstairs, but looks like Ghost Gaming have decided to maybe flank towards Heaven. CL is going to be peeking the window here, not able to really find anything, but if Kiki keeps moving forward, she might get caught off guard. Oh, but it doesn't matter. CL looking the wrong way, the wrong time. Kiki gonna get the tap. And with that, that's gonna force his A aggression. Hoogs is gonna be tucked here behind the vent. He's gonna get cleared out by Kiki. Good awareness from her. But that push punishes Ellie. As Heartless finds one. Rizo is gonna be rising up this ladder here, but his gun barrel should have been spotted. And there we go. Kiki once again finding a third and a fourth. Kiki looking for the ace, but Sevenlicious might just take it away from her. And there we go. A very convincing first round for Ghost Gaming. Confidence booster for Kiki. She's going to like that a lot. 4K for her. That's going to force Buck Nasty Maybe onto a light buy here. A couple 5.7s and a deagle. 2 deagles. Rizo's got an HE grenade, and that smoke from Heartless has been used very early on. That's going to be used towards outside, allowing these pistols to get very close up. Same with that HE grenade. Smoke's going to be blown, though. If Mirror swings out, she might be able to find one, but it's actually the long-range kill from Rizo on that deagle. Sevenlicious is going to blow that smoke, but he's going to be put under a lot of pressure. Able to find one. Looks to find a second one. He's going to be able to connect onto Heartless. That's going to make things a little bit easier for Ghost Gaming. For sure is here close range with 5.7, and he's going to find the head of Ellie. And they are being picked apart one by one by one. And Hoogs, you're up, buddy. Your 2 teammates have gotten 2 kills already, but he's not able to find it. For sure is able to pick up this AK-47. If he chooses to save, it bode very well for his teammates. CL dropping into bed, but is mollied off and instantly forced back. Of course, Sevenlicious once again, 3 in the round for her so far. She's having a great game. For sure now, just trying to hold on to that AK. We'll be able to drop that over to either CL or Hoogs. And in turn, I imagine an AWP could be put into play as well. If I'm not mistaken as well, I believe this Ghost Gaming roster will be competing over at Fragadelphia Knoxville this weekend. In, of course, Knoxville, Tennessee. Sevenlicious is going to go down. She's going to not be too happy with that, I'm sure. But, hey, they're rich. They've got the money. They can afford it. I don't know off the top of my head who their opening matchup is. I could actually probably check really fast, if I'm being honest. I will find that, and when I find that, I will let you all know. Of course, we do see that AWP put into play on Heartless. And every time I say his name, I think the Kanye West song, but for sure, he sure doesn't, as he's going to take down Ellie with the AK, excuse me, finds the second one as well. That saved AK doing wonders so far, and the A site hold from CL is going to be doing wonders once again as well, as he finds a second one for him, and just like that, he's just mirroring a 1-on-4. Buck Nasty shutting things down very quickly. Okay, I found it. Ghost Gaming, they are in fact competing. I was correct. They're in Group H, so their opening matchup is against our rival 7. If they win that, they go on to face the winner of Getting Info and or Radford University. So I do believe, I do believe they should make playoffs at this event. I think they can. Their group doesn't look too stacked in terms of performance, if I'm not mistaken. The awareness is going to be good. Mira's going to go for that swing, but not able to get it, though. But how is Rizo able to find a second and a third? The fact he gets 3 there is absolutely incredible. I can't believe he does that. A little bit of a blunder from Ghost Gaming, but now it's time to correct their malfeasance. Nelly picking up that AWP and gets her first in the round. Looking for maybe a long-range fight. Not able to connect it. Heartless going to beat her to the punch. And Sevenlicious now at a 1-on-3. Clutch to tie this game back up at 3-3. Now, bomb is down, so that might make things very difficult here. It is back on A, and CL is going to be very close to this. He's going to watch this as the vent comes up. Should catch out Sevenlicious, but actually, Sevenlicious is going to have the timing instead. She's got quite a bit of time to work with, but she still does not have bomb on her back. Now she's going to realize this. Heartless is going to be here towards heaven, so there could be the timing. For sure has moved his way back towards B ramp. So if Heartless hears Sevenlicious running up towards this A site, that could make things very difficult, but she's actually going to jump down towards the B site. With that door opening in single, and the molly being thrown, that's going to allow Sevenlicious to really make this round a bit uncomfortable for the 2 remaining Buck Nasty members. Single door is open. 1-on-2. Sevenlicious. Is she able to do this? Playing this very Very timing-like. Gonna find one. Let's find the second one. And she will. Sevenlicious. The 1-on-3 clutch is good. And she finds a third for Ghost Gaming. What a time to do it as well. A 4K for her. Picks up the AWP as well to bring it over to Emily. And all of her teammates are going to be very, very pleased with that. And that puts Buck Nasty in a very uncomfortable situation. Once again, having to save here. They could have forced up if they wanted to, but Hoogs is lacking economically at the moment. Again, back onto these Deagles, 4 of them, actually, in a P250. Don't get to see this too often. We did see them do some damage early on, though. And Ghost Gaming, they're going to realize they're going to be on these pistols. That's why Mira and Kiki, I imagine, bought these MAC-10s. And the aggression towards ramp might be perfect, as Mira is going to be playing back towards vending. Waiting for this push from for sure NCL. She knows they're close by. Waiting to make her move. Jiggling, hoping someone pushes, but 30 seconds have gone by now, and she hasn't. She does find an opening, though. It's not going to be good enough. CL is brought over towards ramp room, of course, and he's going to try and find a kill. Not going to be able to connect, though, if Mira's running him down with the P250. Ooh, okay. Mira finds a third. Who's being able to do a little bit of damage for the end of this round. Ooh, Sevenlicious. That might cost you, but it doesn't. Doesn't matter. By the graces of Gabe and above, she's able to survive. Get the whip around. No, he's just rise up. Best case scenario for him here would just be to maybe pick up, well, really just a MAC-10. I mean, Mira had the MAC-10. Able to pick up the Galil. Really not much he can do here. Best case scenario, he does some damage, maybe kills 1 or 2 of them, but not going to be given the opportunity to do so. He's just going to be saving towards secret. Ghost Gaming, very strong showing here in round number 7. They're going to be pleased with that, of course, as they take the lead. Hoogs could have maybe been bought a rifle, but it seems like they've decided to really just lean into the utility usage. It looked like there was going to be an AWP in play on Heartless, but I think he maybe decided against it and decided to play the round with an A1S. And he's actually going to go through the smoke. I can't believe he gets dinked there, Rizo. But Mira knows where he's at, and he's trapped him over on the right side of Garage. And that's going to make things very uncomfortable. It's going to tick him down, but not finish him, though. And Sevenlicious and Co. are going to try and hunt him down, and it's going to be good enough, but not without a dink. Heartless in bottom heaven, though. And, oh my goodness, Sevenlicious is going to find his head instead. For sure is here, though, and playing very close to this. Find a timing. Oh, almost gets it, but doesn't matter. Sevenlicious, once again, she's found a third in the round. 15-3. She's having a hell of a showing this evening on Nuke. And now it is just CL and Hoogs. Maybe trying to keep the dream alive for Buck Nasty. Ghost Gaming are going to be taking their time. They're not going to push into a site all willy-nilly. They're going to wait and see if a mistake is being made from Buck Nasty, if any sort of aggression. Hoogs should have heard the drop, which I think he just started to realize is they're going to be going towards his ace site. He doesn't have the MP9, though, but the flank from heaven will cost him. He's going to be trapped here in hut from that molly. Nade will bite him quite fiercely, but CL close behind. And another nade as well. He's going to eat that in too. Oh my goodness, they're both on 30 HP. I think with that, that's going to be the round surely saved at this point. Looks like maybe Hoogs wants to go for this. Picks up a AK per chance, but Ghost Gaming aren't giving them any sort of opportunities. Unless 7-Lish just gets peeked out, but oh my god, she finds a fourth! An outstanding showing from her. 16 and 3, excuse me. 16 and 3 on this T side. And she is certainly feeling very confident in her performance right now. And yeah, I would be too. 16 and 3, and it's only 8 rounds into the game. $154 ADR for her. Emily hasn't even had to be used yet. Neither really Ellie. 0 kills on Emily. Only 1 kill on Ellie. But when you have 7-Licious really popping off on their T side, I mean, give her the space to do what she needs to do. Buck Nasty now not the greatest buy, and there we go. Emily finding her first. Kiki gonna get the swing onto Rizo as well. Finds his head. Looks like the round might be over unless CL is able to make a play here on A. It is a stack, but oh my goodness, it doesn't even matter. Not a single chance given to Buck Nasty, who were actually the higher seed going into this best of 3, as they did finish the season with 1 more win than Ghost Gaming. But right now, at this point in the season, it doesn't really matter too much, and I don't really know what 7-Licious was doing there. I think maybe she had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I think she's going to be able to fix that, though, in the pause time. For sure, able to take 2 down before maybe inevitably falls. Actually going to find a third as well. At this point, Ghost Gaming, you don't want to go hunting too much. You want to kind of just make sure you're building this money, because that's going to be $150 now going to all 5 of the CTs. There we go. Four rounds in a row. 3 of them palm plants. And this money is certainly flowing for Ghost. Back on the buy, for sure, bringing over that AK from the previous round. And we saw them do this once before. They actually ended up winning the round because of that, too. So far, this is looking like Buck Nasty really getting schooled here. They're on their CT side is the best on Nuke. 68% win rate out of the 4 times they've played it. We see CL. Oh, his shoulder is peeking out. Ellie gifted a frag. Very pleased with the early Christmas gift for her. They're going to be rotating back down towards Secret. Soon to meet Rizo, who is going to be close behind Mir. Might find a timing in lobby. We'll take it. Rizo finds one. Not able to find another one, though. And that's going to be the bomb rushing down towards his B bomb site. This rotate is going to be coming in, but Ellie is on this close flank, making it very difficult for the rotation. But if Heartless is able to find that op kill, could make things difficult, but not if CL is... Not CL, for sure, is taken down immediately after. A very dominant showing on this D side for Ghost Gaming. Everything just is working out very well for them. Everyone hitting their shots when they need to. Clutches are being made. And honestly, we have to go back to that 1v3 clutch from 7-Licious. That might put a little bit of a mental strain on Buck Nasty. If she lost that round, I mean, we could be seeing an entirely different scoreline at this point. And Heartless is going to be trying to save that AWP. Probably will take down Mira, though, from the long range. Actually, Mira's going to take the op as well. That is going to be very, very difficult now for Buck and Nasty. Only 2 rounds left in this CT half, and Really, so far outside of the first few, this has all really been Ghost Gaming. The aggressive outside maneuver here is Heartless is actually going to run right up with the M4, but Kiki is ready for it. Takes him down. Sevenlicious looking towards Glaive, able to maybe find the headshot and finally connects onto Hoogs. That's going to leave Rizo alone outside. He had 3 of them total. Now it's just down to 1. Ellie is spotted where the other 2 remaining members of Buck Nasty are going to be. That could give him an opportunity to go towards ramp room and put a lot of bit of strain here. But it doesn't matter if you take down Rizo and outside. It's going to be for sure in CL to maybe hold the line here. Give Buck Nasty something to work with into this first half to give him a little bit more leniency. But CL is going to be playing around this smoke. Timing is going to be good for him, though. Was holding it, but Sevenlicious 1 step ahead. She's been 1 step ahead of them every single round. This has to be like the 3rd or 4th round in a row she's had a multi-kill. And if she finds the last kill on it for sure, I think that's like her 2nd or 3rd 4K as well. 19 and 5 for her, and she's going to be pleased. He's going to go hunting. Tries to find him, though. It doesn't matter. And face it, once again, crashing. You love to see it. So I will now have to try and get back into the server. I don't know why it is crashing, of course, so I apologize for that. But that is just a Ghost Gaming round. It is, like, they've hit it. If it loads. Can it load? Sorry, I don't know what's going on. We're experiencing some sort of technical difficulties right now. Don't really know what's going on with that. I don't know why Faceit is being like this. It feels like all of a sudden since the updates, it's started to kick a lot of the observers. But it's okay. Full buy round for Buck Nasty. Emily, well, you're gonna find the opener. Able to escape with her life as well. If you're a Buck Nasty fan, that's gonna hurt a little bit. I don't really know what she was trying to smoke there. Imagine one of the outsides. Oh, that's gonna suck. Missing the missing the drop mini, but Heartless put under pressure from this mini area, able to find 1, looking to find a 2nd one as well. Not going to be able to do it though. But this Rafters position might be put into pressures. Who's able to find 1? Not able to find a 2nd one though. 2 on 2 for sure. Rizo versus Licious and Mira. Able to get bomb down now. Sevenlicious is going to go for the fake now. 1-on-1. Sevenlicious versus Rizo. She's had a great game so far, but not able to do it as Rizo's going to clutch out the 1-on-2, and that's going to be Buck Nasty. Answering back with their first round in the last 7. And Ghost Gaming are going to be very pleased with their T side. They currently averaged a 39% win rate on T side, and well, they've just outdone themselves. CT side is a 44% win rate for them. Meanwhile, on T side for Buck Nasty, a 55%. So we're going to have to see what Buck Nasty have in store for us. And, well, only a decoy. They're going all in on the armor. Kiki being put on util duty. Of course, she has a kit, so that is going to be very nice for them. It looks like it's actually just going to be a straight-up ramp rush. Ellie, 2 kills to her name. Looking to maybe upgrade here and find another one. Is able to find 1. Not able to find a 2nd one. Sevenlicious is able to find one of her own. Same with Mira. 3 on 2. With Sevenlicious still alive, anything's possible, but Rizo takes her down. And don't get too cautious, Kiki. You got to play farther back than that. As Rizo's going to take her down as well. It's going to put Emily now in a 1-on-2. Her teammate clutched up earlier. And now she's alone. Maybe try and do the job, but she's going to hear them go up towards heaven. She's going to realize this very quickly. The bomb is going A. That kid is out of place as well. They've spotted where Emily is. She did come up then, of course. For sure is on the dualies. Rizo back in heaven, maybe be a little bit of a distraction. Ooh, Emily's found the timing. She taps out 1. That's the heaven player eliminated. For sure, 33 points of health. Playing Rain around the rosy. Taps it. The aim is going to be on his for sure side for this 1v1. This crosshair placement bodes well. Unfortunately, well, Ghost Gaming out on the back foot. They actually lost the previous pistol as well. But yet still won the half 8-4, so we'll have to see. Looks like they're gonna go into a half buy here. I'm not a big fan of on the second round everyone buying rifles. I feel like you need to have at least 2 people, I would say, to be safe on like Mac 10s or so. Especially on a map like Nuke, where if you're gonna be playing an inner, you know, if Ghost Gaming decide, hey, like we're gonna crunch lobby, what do we have to lose? Well, yeah, okay, it's rifles. Maybe where Hoogs is playing would be fine, but if you're up on that like little I forget what the call it is, but that little panel in lobby, you're playing very close to hut. I mean, that could make things very dicey. Rise was in a very particular situation here, as he's going to get executed by Mira. Not ready for all 5 members of Ghost Gaming to appear from secret. Emily pushing in, and actually he's going to find Heartless as well. Not really expecting her to push right through. And Squeaky 5-on-3, and oh, Buck Nasty got some util to hold the line here on this retake, make things very difficult. No kit in play for Ghost Gaming, so it's not the end of the world. With 2 rifles picked up and all 5 members remaining, looks like they might just try and count down. Really found in here. Jump from heaven is going to be good, but all 4 kills going to go in the favor of Buck Nasty. And oh my goodness, all 5 kills go in their favor, but they do get a team kill as well. This will allow Ghost Gaming to get their first buy on the CT side. Right now, it's looking like the 7-licious versus for sure show. 21-9 for her, 20-9 for sure. Heartless, he's been having a rough game here. 5-13 for him. Feels like every time he tries to get himself inserted into the round, it's just executed from an angle he's not really prepared for. Let's give it an opportunity for 3 members of Buck Nasty to make their presence down towards secret. Ellie is going to be here on this bomb site, though. She's been having a bit of a quiet game as well for her. 3-12. Looking to maybe turn things around, and she is going to be on this catwalk. Once that double door opens, she'll be calling for her teammates to start rotating. There is Emily over in ramp room with the FAMAS. Kiki's actually got the XM as well. Oh, Ellie. Oh, you hate to see it. There was a chance you could have taken down 1. Tried to play her cards right, but it is going to be a blackjack for sure. Emily able to find that kill, though. 4-on-3 retake. Buck Nasty, if they want to get a chance back into this game, that's the way to do it. Hoogs finds Mira. CL finds Kiki. 3-1-2, but hold on, it is just Hoogs 1v2. He's been the star performer for this Buck Nasty lineup, but under a lot of pressure. Emily does have this kit, though. They know where he's at. They've narrowed it down. They flash is in play. Hoogs is going to go for the swing onto 7-licious, but the kit is going to be on the defuse. He's going to get rushed down, but is Ghost Gaming going to find it? No, he's not. He's going to win the round, though. And Buck Nasty finally have an answer to Ghost Gaming's dominant performance so far on Nuke. Yeah, he saw a little bit of a wiggle from the mouse. He's very pleased with that. Sure, he goes down to the bomb, but at the end of the day, you won the round. You won the clutch. Emily just made her presence up towards Africa. on outside. And Ellie has cleared out towards red box as well. So that makes things a little difficult. Now since they've cleared out outside, they know the majority of Buck Nasty should be out towards lobby. Which they in fact are. But Sevenlicious playing that long angle in ramp room. Yeah, they know for sure that everyone is going to be home in lobby. Kiki has that 5-7 close range as well. We saw Buck Nasty be very deadly with these pistols earlier on in this map. Now it is the turn of Buck Nasty, but oh, a dink on Heartless. He can't get going whatsoever. And a little bit of team damage as well on this take. I've never seen that AK skin Rizo has, actually, before. I'm out of the skin loop. I don't really know, not really sure where it's come from. Oh, okay, Ellie. Able to pick up one. Hoping to really save that AK-47. Given the opportunity, but CL takes it away from her. Buck Nasty now with 4 in a row to tie things back up at 8-8. AWP is now going to be in play for Emily. There's a very fast lobby presence from Buck Nasty. I wonder if they think it might be a eco buy here, because I really only saw them playing these positions on these ecos. Or maybe force buys. But Ghost Gaming is going to be on a full buy as well. Saw Ryza trying to drop the molly. Sevenlicious playing around Hut here. Put into a very difficult situation, but Kiki's ended up dropping down towards back silo as well. It's like A is going to be the site that is targeted here. Kiki's able to find one. Heartless finally gets a trade. Sevenlicious, though, put under a lot of pressure. Rizo finds that as well. 3-on-3 now, as this A bomb site has been taken by force from Buck Nasty. But if Mir's going to be able to take down for sure through the smoke, that denies his bomb plant. Who's going to do the same in return? They're not going to expect Ellie on this flank. She finds one, and it's just Rizo. 1-on-2. Try and keep the dream alive for Buck Nasty to make things ever so difficult for Ghost Gaming to get back into the CT half. In good positioning from Emily. She backs off. Lobby, it's actually going to be Ellie. Excuse me. And a good positioning from her. Backing off towards lobby there makes things very difficult for Rizo. Doesn't give him the chance to have a 1v1. And I don't believe he was expecting that long angle fight as well. So good on Ellie for finding that. Tech 9's galore for Buck Nasty. So I think we all know what that means. This is going to be a rush somewhere. Maybe even towards this B ramp. And yeah, it is. Emily on the AWP is going to be in play, and they're going to run right through this Molotov. Emily with that up, able to shine and find one. Put under a lot of pressure here. Flash in play. She's got a P250, though. Able to find one. Ellie able to support her teammate. Finds the second one as well. Rizo gets in the long range right with the P250. But Hoogs, Rizo, 1v2. Hoogs able to take down Mira, though, before. And Sevenlicious goes for the swing, tries to find it. Gonna connect, though. Ghost Gaming finding number 10 as well. That could have been very difficult as well, but Emily able to take down 2 before she gets executed. And honestly, good on her, you know, playing the time. And even good on Buck Nasty, you know, they ignored that Hell guy. You know, they maybe had, like, the last 2 guys coming out towards J Hall trying to force that fight. And meanwhile, the 3 pushing out, well, targeted Emily. Forced that AWP to be dropped. They are able to pick it right back up once again. And now a mix by here. Rizo's going to be only on this Tech 9. No AWP in play whatsoever for Buck Nasty. And this outside control has been taken for free, really, by Ghost Gaming. Only a smoke used towards Glaive. But the counter util for these cross smokes are going to be here. And again, we saw this early positioning outside from Ghost Gaming before. This time it is going to be Sevenlicious and Ellie at play. Sevenlicious has spotted it though. But how does Rizo find 2 there? What? Okay. All right. He gets the 2 luckiest shots of his life. And is gifted 2 frags and finds a 3rd as well. He had the weakest weapon on the entire server going into this round, and he somehow found 3. Ooh, Kiki. You hate to see it. That is a round you don't want to lose if you're Buck Nasty. Or Ghost Gaming, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Emily now has to save that AWP. Might not even be able to, as Rizo is just going to be pushing right behind her and really cuts her off. There we go. A huge 4K from Rizo. Gifted those 2 frags early on from the flash. I just can't believe he finds 2 kills there. An instant headshot as well with the Tech 9 to the close range. That's going to do it. And he's ecstatic, I'm sure. 18 and 13 for the young lad. Interesting, interesting buy here. Sevenlicious on an XM, Ellie on a Nova. But honestly, I respect this. If you're playing inner, like on top hut towards door, I feel an XM is like very, very OP. Once again, it does look like all 5 members of Buck Nasty are going to be playing very close here in lobby. And we've seen time and time again that Kiki has made her presence in towards hut. Nova's not going to finish CL though, is for sure is going to find and finish off Kiki. Now, looks like this just might be another save from Ghost Gaming. Here, if you got that XM on Sevenlicious, you might want to try and get her into some sort of saving spot that Buck Nasty might try and go for. Right now, it doesn't look like they're going to save towards short, but in fact towards ramp. I think Ghost Gaming have started to realize this as well. Any kill they can get in this round helps them in the long run. Again, $50 per kill for the CTs. Yeah, they're going to try and hunt, and I think CL is just going to go ahead and die with bomb. Actually, Mir's going to die as well. And yeah, Sevenlicious, maybe don't take that fight. You're not going to win that. Here we go, all tied up at 10-10. This is where we really get the last few rounds of regulation into play. Of course, it is 1st to 13 for any new people watching this game and wondering what the hell is going on. It's MR12. AWP once again on Emily, and of course, saved XM being brought over from the previous round, this time on to Kiki. And so far, this T side is very dominant for Buck Nasty. Looking to maybe continue this streak of wins. Ellie. I believe that was Ellie and Rizo jiggling back and forth towards ramp, but who's actually going to be able to find the timing on Kiki? Not really ready for it. Sleep at the wheel a little bit, but Ellie's going to get the trade onto Rizo. She's going to be behind this box, but has 2 more members of Buck Nasty here ready to swing on her. Ellie's going to find nothing. Actually, CL is going to get the kill instead. I was kind of shocked by that, I'm not going to lie. A 2-1-3. Looks like Buck Nasty have started to realize that both these remaining members of Ghost Gaming have rotated down towards that B site. And yeah, they're going to clear out A. See, no one is home whatsoever. Actually get the bomb down too, for free. Now it is just up to Mira and Sevenlicious to deny Buck Nasty this chance of gaining the lead. And it looks like they are going to try and go for it, maybe. So towards door to allow Sevenlicious to get up towards the vent, but that nade being blown. Oh, but the op kill not going to happen, though. But CL, with the back turned, finds Sevenlicious, and now it is just mere 1-on-3. Now looking to maybe try and save that AK. Ghost Gaming put under a lot of pressure, as now they are on the back foot. Ooh, Mira losing that AK as well. That's going to be a bit rough, but, I mean, they've got somebody to work with, though. Looks like we've got a tech timeout from Ghost Gaming. And yeah, I don't blame him. Take a second. Figure it out. You guys have only won 2 rounds and have allowed Buck Nasty to go from 4 to 11. Want to evaluate all your options, of course. You could force buy, go into this round. You know, you might not have the best weaponry. But you're going to be, and even if you do have the best weaponry, you're going to be lacking on util. Buck Nasty, well, they're set for the rest of the game, pretty much. I mean, for sure, 8.3K, Rizo, 6.2, Heartless, 6.4. Even Hoog is on 4.8. They're in a very, very good spot. Looks like Ghost Gaming have decided, well, we're going to actually go ahead and buy. Figure out this buy here, get Elite and AWP. Kiki is going to be put onto the MP9. So it looks like Ghost Gaming have made their call. They've made their decision. Putting map 1 all on the line here. Maxing out their economy. They will have the max loss bonus, though, so that means they do have a little bit of breathing room, but with their backs up against the wall here, potentially maybe getting their map taken from them. This is a very interesting T-side setup here from Buck Nasty. They really decided to play very passive towards outside, not really get too aggressive with it whatsoever. They love stacking 4 guys towards inner. So I'm actually very surprised by this. It's not really seen too often in pro play. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe like 2 or 3 guys in lobby, but you still have 2 outside. And Rise has been playing very passive as well. He's actually running back early on towards lobby, actually running onto the T roof, and it looks like they're going to be going for another A-site exec, I would imagine, as he's put up towards that T roof. Looking to maybe execute this molly. He's going to pick it up as well. Yeah, this is looking like it. So Kiki is going to be close doors with the MP9. Sevenlicious playing this jiggle angle on Hut. They do have Emily as well from above with the AWP. Looks like the execute now underway. Kiki going to be playing this close range. He's going to be able to connect with that MP9. Goes very well for them close range. That's going to deny this exec. They're actually going to slow things down. 30 seconds left. That puts Buck Nasty in a very difficult scenario here. They've actually decided to switch over towards that ramp room. Ellie is going to be here with the Famash. She's going to spot them and run away. And the fast rotate from Emily is going to be good, and she's going to find one as well. That's going to make things very difficult indeed for Buck Nasty. Ellie now is down towards that ramp room, trying to hold the line here for Ghost Gaming. If she's able to find one, that's going to be very good, and she does. Not able to do it, though. Takes down Ellie as CL is able to find that kill. Now put into a 1-on-4, 7 HP to his name. And is not going to get any sort of money into this round, but if he dies, oh, and he will. Not going to bring any sort of money whatsoever into the next round, but his teammates do have quite a bit of cash on them. And a very happy Ghost Gaming indeed, as they're going to steal a round away with the lesser buy. Looks like a little bit of confusion with the buy, actually, as Mira bought it from us, but actually didn't really need to. Gifted an upgrade, an A1S. And the AWP on Heartless, looking to maybe try and frag out towards Mira, who's playing back in Garage. The outside smokes will be in play. Mira's actually going to take the fight to CL. Finds the dink before he goes down, though. Sevenlicious has actually cooled down quite a bit as well. She's only had, I believe, like 5 kills here in this half. Mira started to step it up as well, but she's been taken out of the round. 4-on-4. Ellie forced to play back onto the catwalk of that B site. The Secret has been exposed. And they are actually going to send a lurk down towards Secret as well, but this lobby aggression will be here. Rizo is going to be waiting for it. Finds maybe one? No, not able to find any, actually. Ghost Gaming reclaiming this man advantage. And a smoke from Kiki towards lobby to deny any sort of push in from Hoogs or Heartless is going to be very good indeed. For sure, has lurked his way through, though, into double doors down Secret. And it looks like he's going to be trying to find a way to maybe find an entry here. Emily has actually rotated down ramp as well, putting the AWP in a very prime position. Sevenlicious in an even better position, though. She's gifted one from Heartless. Is going to run for the hills, though. He's actually decided to go up towards his A site instead. B no longer the play. And Heaven, well, for sure is going to try and get this bomb down. Kiki, you don't need to go for this. Still got a 2-on-2. Hoogs is low, though. They know where one player is going to be in Emily. And Molly HE combo. Gonna do a little bit of damage, but Ellie has decided to rotate over towards that mini area. For sure is able to find this kill. It's going to be very beneficial. Whoever wins this round or kill, I mean, it's going to make really the game potentially in their hands. It is just Emily, though. 1-on-2 with that AWP in play. Gets the take on it for sure, but she's actually going to run for the hills and save. This is going to be Buck Nasty on map point here on Ghost Gaming's pick of Nuke. Emily going to decide to go for overtime instead. Ooh, for sure does go down. Might make things a bit rough with the economy. But I lied. It's actually going to be full AKs. It's overtime or bust now for Ghost Gaming on their map pick of Nuke. There's the full AK buy here. The last round of regulation. And an XM on Kiki. We saw Buck Nasty not really go outside whatsoever. But in these last 2 rounds, well, decided to go for it. And actually, they're going to rush all 5 down Secret. They're not going to respect Ghost Gaming whatsoever. They're going to push right on through. And Sevenlicious is going to be here in Vent. Not able to peek it, though. The molly is going to be good, though. But the headshot's even better from Hoogs. That's the round opening. Clear as day for Buck Nasty. Is they're going to be trying to go in towards that B site. But the AWP is still going to be on Emily, though. Mira is on this flank and is able to find that low HP player of Hoogs with a lot of damage being taken. And Emily's going to find the wallbang on the CL. That's going to make things very difficult here. It is down to a 4-on-3 now. It's Buck Nasty. They're going to have to try and hold the line here. Hold the attack. Buck Nasty and Heartless. I haven't said his name too much, but that's a way to find a pick early on. And this long-range XM from Kiki might not work out too well. For sure is going to be behind here trying to connect, but Emily's going to find the kill instead. All of a sudden, Heartless in a 1-on-2, but it doesn't matter. It's just Rizo. We saw him clutch a 1-on-2 before, but they're not going to realize he's in Secret. No kid in play, except it's on Ellie. But oh, the door's going to go roll, but it's going to be Rizo winning the 1-on-2, and it's going to be Buck Nasty stealing away Nuke from Ghost Gaming. Wow. And what a way to do it as well. That is all the way down to the last possible second. I thought for a moment there he actually died. And that was Ghost Gaming actually taking the round. That is unfortunate for Ghost Gaming. Going down 13-11. Map pick getting taken from them. And it is going to be Train up next. The pick of Buck Nasty. We'll be right back.
hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown my sorrow, but I love that mistake.
Visions of you.
Come closer. Closer. Visions of you. 9:30 and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste.
Visions of you. I said that. Just Oh man, you need some headphones, bro.
You know I said just. You know I said just.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with map number 2. We've got Train, and it's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Between these two teams, this map has only been played once, and Ghost Gaming have not played it at all this season. Buck Nasty have. They played it once, and they actually won it once. And it was a blowout, actually. 100% T-side win rate and a 92% CT win rate. And it is going to be something as well. That is going to be for sure. Ghost Gaming, of course, losing their map pick of Nuke 13-11. So we moved on to Train, of course, Buck Nasty's pick. And I do believe we are just waiting for Ghost Gaming to pick their side of the map that they want to start on. And it is going to be Train once again, of course, a map we haven't been able to see too much so far in ESEA in the regular season. And, well, we've got it now. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Buck Nasty on the T side, and we've got Ghost Gaming on the CT side. I lied. Buck Nasty on the T side, Ghost Gaming on the CT side. I was correct. And down a map, well, this could be the end of the road for the upper bracket for Ghost Gaming. Here we go. Map number 2 of Train is now live. Dooley's on 7licious and a smoke, of course, on Kiki, but looks like Buck Nasty, well, they decided to go towards his B site. Be very heavy with it as well, but the crunch from Mira is going to be good. It's actually 3 clock kills in quick succession in the favor of Buck Nasty, and a 4th one right behind it. And it is just going to be Kiki now, and a 1-on-4. Oh, jeez. Heartless. Executing her. How dare he? Yeah, very dominant map 1 showing from 7licious on their T side, but they ended up slowing down just a little bit, moving over to the CT side. Kiki did start to come alive as well, same with Mira. Emily really didn't get any sort of action whatsoever there on map number 1. And Ellie's looking to turn things around here as we go into map number 2. Buck Nasty go for the crawl towards Ivy. So able to spot out 1 and only able to get 1. Gets traded instantly by Mir, but the Mac 10 from Fersher punish Ellie for playing by herself over towards Ivy. And he actually gets a nade and 2 nade kills actually. There we go. Clean second for the most part for Buck Nasty. We saw this previously in map 1, and then Ghost Gaming decided to run away with the first half. And now the sides have switched. You have the full buy here, but 3 FAMASs are in play, so that might make things a little bit difficult. I'm still not a big fan of the gun. It is going to be a 5-man execute towards his B site, and very fast as well. An HE grenade is going to do some damage onto Rizo, though. Everyone on Ghost is going to be playing very far back here. Here with the A4 in play, looking to maybe take some long-range fights. Not able to connect really much onto anything, but unfortunately, again, for sure, 2 nade kills in 2 rounds for him. Now it is Ghost Gaming on the retake. Not really something you want to start on your first buy round. And with Ellie going down as well, that's just going to certify the save. No kills going in their favor as well. So even more of a strain on the economy. It's been a long day. Sevenlicious able to escape with her life and saving the round. Wins over the MP9. Yes, this is a live match, Sefio. Upper bracket round 1 for main playoffs. Ghost Gaming unfortunately losing map 1 of Nuke, their choice, 13-11. Now map 2 of Train, choice of Bugnasty. Oh my goodness, 3 HE grenades. Someone call LeBron James. And Mira's gonna eat all of them. She's able to, actually get 2. Sevenlicious able to find 2, so that's good for her. 1-2. Now we want a 1-on-3. Ellie with the deagle. Not a chance given. Heartless is able to shut her down, though. And why is Nightbot starting a commercial? I don't want a commercial to start. That is unfortunate. We're in the middle of a live game here, Mr. Nightbot. How dare you? Able to buy once again. Ghost Gaming down 4-0, looking to start getting some rounds here on this CT side. But again, the triple nade setup. Oh my god, it's going to cost Mira again. That's 2 rounds in a row now, and now it is just Emily putting under this pressure here. Able to find one, not able to find a second one though. But 2 frags are gifted in the favor of Ghost Gaming. But for sure, he's going to be lurking from above. And like Assassin's Creed, will find 2. And now again, it is just Ellie and a 1-on-3. And yeah, thank you, Nightbot. You've just ruined the round for the viewers at home. How dare you? Hopefully, the viewers are still able to see this. And now just Ellie trying to save onto that A1S. Oh, we're back. Okay, good. It's at 180 seconds, so I was a little concerned. That's a 2.5-minute commercial. That's Bugnasty now with 5. And again, so far, they have 100% wound. Oh my god, words are hard. A 100% round win rate on T side. And yeah, so far, so good for Bugnasty, but Ghost Gaming, I believe this is where the lack of reps on Train are coming to bite them. Well, number 3 is Ancient. So they got that going for them. They do have some reps on that map, and I believe that is actually their best map as well. If I am not mistaken. I am mistaken. It is Inferno is their best map. Unfortunately, it was vetoed. Heartless, another entry into the round, this time on Emily. Had a bit of a quiet first map, but he certainly made his presence known in the server for Train. Malicious actually gets that kill on it for sure as well. I did not expect that. Flash is going to be good with the teamwork from Kiki. And the MP9 from Mira will sing loud and proud as well. Now 5-on-4 turned into a 4-on-2. Tides shifting quite heavily in the favor of Ghost Gaming for this round, and that might just do it. Heartless now 1-on-4. He's going to have to ace. And I mean, they have some money to play with. So he could go for this if he wants to, but it's going to have to take a massive mistake from Ghost Gaming. And with Kiki swinging out there, it might be given an opportunity, but nope, going to be taken from him. There we go, Ghost Gaming now on the board. I actually really like this UI. This is my first time casting a best of 3 with this HUD. So I don't get the full experience I could get with it, you know, in a best of 1s like it is in the regular season. But it's actually quite nice. No, it has the map. Map 2 of 3 clearly laid out. Able to see what part of the season you're in, of course. Up around 1 for the playoffs. And the mini map is clear as day as well. So I actually have to, whoever made this HUD, I have to give props to them. Of course, this is an LCA product. So Malicious going to be put under pressure here. Unable to expect that swing from Hoogs, but it is going to be good. Kiki is going to be here back towards backside of the bomb train. Not able to find one. Actually does find one. But again, for sure, that's 3 kills now with the HE grenades. And CL's going to take down Ellie as well. It's going to be Emily Amir now in a 2-on-3. Still a chance to get back into this round, though. As Emily's going to be coming from Ivy. Actually, might find the timing. Actually, Mira's made her way out the bomb train as well, but the smoke grenade separates her. She's going to get seen from for sure. She retreats back in towards Z. Emily now 1-on-3, uses that P250, able to take down 1. Still has an AWP in her hand, though. Could make things difficult. Forces Rizo out into the opening angle. She's able to connect 1, though. Now it is just CL in a 1-1. Emily's going to try and stick it. P250 in hand. She has a kit, though, as well. I think CL actually spotted her. She's going to go back for the stick. Sticking in the bomb. She has to smoke. 400 health. And he's going to get it. Okay. Okay. She got it. Good for her. And she's able to get the kill as well. That's a huge round from Emily. And yeah, you could see it. She's waving her mouse back and forth. The 1-on-3 is good. It's going to be another clutch for Ghost Gaming in this series going in their way. And yeah, take a tack timeout. Take a moment, calm things down, read the situation over. Try and figure out how maybe to stop Buck Nasty from getting oh so aggressive on their T sides and finding these opening frags. Of course, an AWP now in play for Emily. We have one on Heartless as well. I think this is actually going to be the first time we do see these ops going head-to-head here on train. Really aggression towards that upper is going to be in the favor, though. Mira's able to take down one before she goes down, but C-Hell's already made his way down into the bomb site, and a molly towards Z will be good enough. Burns Emily down, not giving her a chance to maybe take a peek with that sniper. And bomb down, I mean, Buck Nasty in a very good spot here. It's still a 4-on-4, but Ghost Gaming seemed to really be kind of out of the round here, playing a little bit off. But hold on. Trades are going to be going in the favor of, actually, Buck Nasty. For a second, it was going in the favor of Ghost Gaming, but it's very back in the favor of the T's, of course. It actually looks like Ghost Gaming are going to run for the hills and try and save AWP in hand. Buck Nasty now with 6 in the round. That 100% T-side win rate, of course, wiped thanks to Ghost Gaming for this season for him. With those rifles saving, we'll be able to allow the remaining members of Ghost to buy up some rifles here. Another full buy round in play. Buck Nasty really seemed to like to doing this 4-core hit to try and take control of the map and on their T sides, and actually kind of respected it. It's been working out so far against Ghost Gaming. But when you have Emily on that AWP down towards lower, it might make things a bit difficult. Now switching over to take towards Pop Dog. ladder removed, of course. Now it is just those tunnels. They have stalled things out. I think Kiki as well has actually made her way into T-Con. She has, and that's going to put a bit of a strain here. That's going to narrow down just where Buck Nasty might be. With 7licious joining her in Olaf, to make things difficult. Tick of the Molly, good for CL. It looks like they might try and reevaluate where to go. Maybe back towards this B bomb site. Emily is here with the AWP, but she's going to be the only one here. But hold on, Mira has decided to rotate back over. Which is going to be good. Not able to find it though. CL with a good opener. And Rizo with the secondary. Bomb's going to be going down now as well. Buck Nasty in a very prime position here to take number 7. We do have a retake going on. Ellie, 7licious, and Kiki. Trying to find another sort of opening back into the CT side. Flash is going to be good for Ellie. She tries to Stewie 2K through it. Able to do it and actually finds the second one as well. Stewie 2K would be proud. Rizo and Heartless now back into a 2-on-2. Rizo's going to find one. Heartless 1-on-2. AWP in play. Ellie finding 3 in the round for her. Gonna stick the defuse. Kit is in play, but it is gonna be Heartless. Trying to go for the pick, but 7licious is just better. Laying above the train car. Actually goes gaming in a round that they really shouldn't have had a business winning with that retake. Goes in their favor. So good on them. Put into a very difficult situation. Able to clutch out the round. And overall good teamwork as well. While Buck Nasty did get bombed down, they lost the round and, well, lost the buy. We do have 3 AKs and an AWP, but Hoogs forced on that Deagle. But we did see Rizo with the Tech 9 in a full buy round for both teams, and, well, he just got the 4K and actually won the round single-handedly for Buck Nasty. Back on Nuke. Looks like the boost is going to be here, and oh, there was a chance. There was a chance it works, but it's not going to this time. With the boost, it's going to be punished. Heartless down the 13 HP. They are going to be creeping up towards Ivy. That will deny any sort of pressure. Oh, there was a chance there could be a collapse there, but unscoping at the wrong time. Emily not going to be able to find that kill. Rizo's going to take down Kiki, though. Emily put into a very difficult situation. She's able to find 2. 7licious is going to find 1 herself. And it's just enough to bring it back into an even 2-on-2. They know where 7licious is at. They know she's back in T-Con. Heartless has re-picked up that AWP, but she's made her way behind Red. Mira is here. Timing is going to be good for her. She takes down for sure. Now it is just her and Heartless now in a 1-on-1. Is down 2. Picking it up. 10 seconds left. Heartless is going to have to try and make the play here. Get that bomb down, but Mira might find the timing and the swing. But no! It's going to be Heartless! A glorious flick from him. And just before we thought Ghost Gaming might have had a chance, it's ripped away from them. And a man that is named Heartless. Heartless MD, in fact. I wonder what the MD stands for. If it's like a play on like word, like not a play on words, but like house MD, you know. It'll be quite interesting to see where this goes, but it's going to go B. Very fast at that. CL another opener towards that B site. Nero having a bit of a difficult time here with the B site hits. Hoogs cleans up the rotation of Kiki with that MAC-10. The bomb is going to be able to go down as well. So now is Ghost Gaming on the retake. At least found her way through CT. Hoogs is here close with the FAMAS though. Able to find 1. Not able to find a second one though, as Licious is going to find her way through the smoke. A 2-on-4. 1-on-4 now. A lot to ask from 7licious, but Fortunately, it's going to be CL, the opener and the closer of the round. Now Buck Nasty finding number 8. Forced onto a save for the last round of this half. Oh, an eco buy, I should say. We see Emily now on the Nova. Could be costly, as they are going to be pushing down towards tunnels. Takes Kiki out of the round. And why is Faceit doing this? Why are they doing this in a very pivotal round? I'll have to figure out what's going on with that, because I don't know what is going on. It looks like Mirror went down as well, unfortunately. So we did miss that, so I apologize. Alright, Liz finds that kill with the AWP onto Ellie towards Ivy. This is just going to be a very clean round for Buck Nasty. And it is just Emily 1v5. Nova in hand. Able to find one. Not a bad start. They know exactly where she's at. She just decides to rush through. It's going to be a 9-3 half for Buck Nasty. Very strong showing on their T side. And now Ghost Gaming on the back foot. It's not necessarily do or die. It is a double elimination playoff bracket. They have swapped over to the T side. They're actually going to take a tack timeout here. Maybe talk things over. Figure out how they're going to want to play their first pistol on the T side. They have at least one demo to work with if they decided to demo review Buck Nasty's train, of course. But again, that was a blowout, so not really much you could potentially get from that other than maybe early game. As the timer ticks down, Ghost Gaming are actually going to have quite a few people buying utility. Ellie and Licious have something to work with. Emily going to be able to have a smoke grenade to her name as well. It's like a lot of decoys being used, of course, maybe to cause some confusion. Buck Nasty, but Ellie's gonna make her way through Ivy. Actually, I have to wonder if those decoy grenades are able to maybe give the impression that there was more than one player in Ivy. We need to cast Emily as Stinky Lee. I don't know if I'm able to do that. It's a meme? Okay. Gotcha. Ooh. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be Kiki now in a 1-on-5, but it's going to be another clean round for Buck Nasty. So they find 10, 3 rounds away from going on to the second round of the upper bracket. And again, while you are not necessarily eliminated from playoffs by dropping over to that lower bracket, I mean, it is just that much harder. I think you need to win, like... Well, before, I mean, for main playoffs to make advance, it used to be you have to win a certain amount of rounds, but now I think it's just entirely based on placement. So I think it's like the top... Is it top 10 teams in main, I think, make playoffs? I could be wrong. And going through the upper bracket, well, you have to win less matches, but you face harder opponents. Ghost Gaming, well, they're going to be charging through Ivy, and a lot of utility damage be done as well. Rise is able to find 4 actually looking for the ace, but Fursher steals it from him. A very clean round for Buck Nasty. So they're looking to close out Train. It is map number 2, Crunch. Ghost Gaming picked Nuke. They unfortunately lost it 13-11. And Buck Nasty have picked Train, up currently 11-3. And it's best of 3. So, you know, if Buck Nasty win the next 2 rounds and win Train, well, it's unfortunately GG's. Why is Nightbot starting another ad? I hate Nightbot sometimes. Alright, this is actually going to charge right through the molly of the ramp in B's sight. Able to find one. Kiki finally takes him down, but CL's going to take down Semalicious instead on the other side of the map towards T-Con. Hoogs with that XM, though, is going to make his presence towards the tunnels. Push his way on through. The timing might be good for him, though. I don't think they're going to expect this XM close range, and it's going to be the bomb going down, and Hoogs is going to find Kiki as well. This round has fallen apart at the seams, and Buck Nasty now on map and series point against Ghost Gaming. Yeah, Twitch needs their money. And now a mixed buy here for Ghost Gaming. Again, this is not do or die, but it is going to make their playoff run just that much more difficult to make advanced. Looks like we have a tack timeout, but might have just turned technical as Hoogs, excuse me, is going to actually disconnect from the server. Imagine he's going to be trying to reconnect here shortly. They're going to take another one as well. They're actually going to try and not take any sort of tech timeout, which I'm kind of interested on. Oh, nope, they did decide to take a tech. Okay, I just saw for sure put that in chat. It's not the end of the world for Ghost Gaming. It is nice to get some reps, though, on train and get the feel of a best of 3, of course. Listening to the ambient noise on train. I haven't really actually taken a moment to listen to it, but a lot of car horns, thunderstorms. It's quite nice, actually. It's very relaxing. Once again, we are just waiting for Hoogs to get back into the server. Yeah, I mean, Ghost Gaming are up 8-4 on the T side on the T side of Nuke. That was the first half. Unfortunately, you know, that CT side didn't start off too well. It actually, Buck Nasty brought it back to a 10-10 score line. That became 11-11. You know, after a heroic round from Ghost Gaming, then fortunately not able to close out the map. We need our joke of the day as well. It's a stream rule. What, like I need to think of a joke of the day or something? I'm not aware of this I'm not aware of this. I do. Okay. I'll have to think of one. Actually, oh my god, I don't even know any good jokes off the top of my head. M needed to tell you. M did not tell me. I can't. So okay. So it's not my fault. It's M's. Okay. Now, is it like a dad joke type thing? Because I mean, I can do a dad joke. It's not going to be good. It's going to be, dad jokes work? Okay. Let me think of a good one, though. I don't want to, like, give the most, like, bland dad joke. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I got to read this. Sorry for this. His skirt steak in the microwave blew his circuit. What the hell is a skirt steak? technical. Everyone's 1080 Ti GPUs are overheating and their monitors are flickering. It's a really pretty steak. It's a steak I keep next to my LaCroix. Breakfast of Champions, marinated in LaCroix. He made a steak in a microwave. That is insane. That is disgusting. If that's real, Hooks, dude, I have a problem with you. You immediately get up. After this, I'm putting a minus rep on your Steam profile for heating a steak up in the microwave. That is utterly revolting. Preheated. I mean, per chance, yeah. But I don't know. All right, I have a joke because now this steak conversation has made me think of one. If two vegetarians, you know, get into an argument, is it still called beef? How does that work? How does that work, chat? Please explain to me. Well, explain to me after the round, though, as 2 kills are going to go in the favor of Buck Nasty. 4 on 3. Kiki and Emily are going to be dinked very low, though. And this just might be it for Ghost Gaming. As CL and for sure going to find it, and it is going to be Emily. The lone wolf, once again. And unfortunately for them, it is going to be Buck Nasty winning Nuke 13-11 and Train 13-3. And overall, just taking the series 2-0. And again, this does not mean that Ghost Gaming are eliminated from playoffs. They were in the upper bracket. Excuse me. Sorry for the camera. Does not mean that they are eliminated from playoffs, of course. It just means they are now going to be put into that lower bracket and end up competing down there. I will see if anybody wants an interview. Maybe talk about that game per chance. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you know, these things happen. You know, you're not going to win every best of 3. And I do think Ghost Gaming actually played very well on Nuke. You know, considering the fact they didn't really have that many reps on it. I mean, they did. They had like 3 reps, of course. But going up against, statistically speaking, Buck Nasty were the better team on Nuke. But Ghost Gaming put up a hell of a fight, so I honestly have to respect them for that. I don't believe we'll be getting an interview per chance. I don't know. It is available if someone would like to take it. If not, not a big deal. Give it another couple minutes here. Let's see if anyone wants to do an interview. Probably not after, you know, losing that, which completely makes sense. You know, a lot of teams don't like giving interviews, of course, when they lose a series, and that's completely understandable. What's the punchline? I think the punchline is that vegetarians, since they don't eat beef, you know, beef also being argumentative, used as an argumentative term, since they don't eat beef and they're fighting, is it still beef? You know? Like, I got beef with Nightbot. That damn robot keeps putting ads on for some reason at the most important part of the game. And I don't know if the viewers are able to see during that 180 seconds worth of ads. But it does look like we're not going to get an interview, unfortunately, tonight. So Ghost Gaming getting taken down by Buck Nasty 2-0. Losing Nuke 13-11 and Train 13-3. Again, they are not out of this, though. They will still have a chance to move on to the next match in the lower bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Zeph. This has been Ghost Gaming versus Buck Nasty. Have a great night, everybody.